What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Flames back at it again with another Bible reading video, and today we're about to be reading out of 2nd Chronicles chapters 3 and 4. Without further ado, let's get right to it. Solomon builds the temple. Then Solomon began to build the house of the Lord in Jerusalem on Mount Moriah, where the Lord had appeared to David his father, at the place that David had appointed, on the threshing floor of Ornan the Jebusite. He began to build in the 2nd month of the 4th year of his reign. These are Solomon's measurements for the building of the house of God. The length in cubits of the whole standard was 60 cubits, and the breadth 20 cubits. The vestibule in front of the nave of the house was 20 cubits long, equal to the width of the house, and its height was 120 cubits. He overlaid it in the inside with pure gold. The nave he lined with cypress and covered it with fine gold, and made palms and chains on it. He adorned the house with settings of precious stones. The gold was made of cherubim. So he lined the house with gold, its beams, its thresholds, its walls, its doors, and he carved cherubim on the walls. And he made the most holy place. Its length, corresponding to the breadth of the house, was 20 cubits, and its breadth was 20 cubits. He overlaid it with 600 talents of fine gold. The weight of gold for the nails was 50 shekels. And he overlaid the upper chambers with gold. And the most holy place he made 2 cherubim of wood, and overlaid them with gold. The wings of the cherubim together extended 20 cubits. One wing of the one of 5 cubits touched the wall of the house, and its other wing of 5 cubits touched the wing of the other cherub. And of this cherub, one wing of 5 cubits touched the wall of the house, and the other wing, also 5 cubits, was joined to the wing of the first cherub. The wings of these cherub extended 20 cubits. The cherubim stood on their feet, facing the nave, and he made the veil of blue and purple and crimson fabrics and fine linen, and he worked cherubim on it. In front of the house he made 2 pillars, 35 cubits high, with a capital of 5 cubits on top of each. He made chains like a necklace and put them on top. He made chains from the necklace and put them on tops of the pillars, and he made 100 pomegranates and put them on the chains. He set up the pillars in front of the temple, one on the south, the other on the north. That on the south he called Jechin, that on the north Boer. Sorry guys, I'm not feeling very good right now. So bear with me. But yeah, that's the end of chapter 3. Here's chapter 4. Making these together because they're both pretty short chapters, and I'm pretty sick, so I'm not really trying to do much right now. Temple's furnishings. He made an altar of bronze, 20 cubits long and 20 cubits wide and 10 cubits high. And he made the sea of cast metal. It was round, 10 cubits from brim to brim, and 5 cubits high, and a line of 30 cubits measured at its circumference. Under it were figures of gourds, for 10 cubits compassing the sea all round. The gourds were in 2 rows, cast with it when it was cast. It stood on 12 oxen, 3 facing north, 3 facing west, 3 facing south, and 3 facing east. The sea was set on them, and it made all their rear parts were inward. The sea was set on them, and all their rear parts were inward. Its thickness was a handbreadth, and its brim was made like the brim of a cup, like the flower of a lily. It held 3,000 baths. He also made 10 basins in which to wash, and he set 5 on the south side and 5 on the north side. And these were to rinse off what he used for the burnt offering, and the sea was for the priest to wash in. And he made 10 golden lampstands as prescribed, and he set them in the temple, 5 on the south side and 5 on the north. He also made 10 tables and placed them in the temple, 5 on the south side and 5 on the north. And he made 100 basins of gold. He made the court of the priests and the great court doors for the court, and overlaid the doors with bronze. And he set the sea at the southeast corner of the house. Hiram also made the pots, the shovels, and the basins. So Hiram finished the work that he did for King Solomon on the house of God. The 2 pillars, the bowls, the 2 capitals on the top of the pillars, and the 2 lattice works to cover the 2 bowls of the capitals that were on top of the pillars, and the 400 pomegranates for the 2 lattice works. 2 rows of pomegranates for each lattice work to cover the 2 bowls for the capitals that were on the pillars. He made the stands also, and the basins on the stands, and the 1 seat, and the 12 oxen underneath it, the pots, the shovels, the forks, all the equipment for those Haram Abdi made of the burnished bronze for King Solomon for the house of the Lord. And the plain of the Jordan the king cast them, and the clay ground beneath Succoth and Zedab. Solomon made all these things in great quantities, for the weight of the bronze was not salt. So Solomon made all the vessels that were in the house of God, the golden altar, the tables for the bread of the presence, the lampstands and the lamps of pure gold to burn before the inner sanctuary as prescribed, the flowers, the lamps, the tongs of purest gold, the snuffers, basins, dishes for incense, and the fire pans of pure gold, and the sockets of the temple, for the inner doors to the most holy place, and for the doors of the nave of the temple were of gold. Okay, that is it for today's reading. I really appreciate you guys for watching. God bless you guys. I love you guys. Pray for me. I'm not doing very well. Feeling very well. Things are a little rough right now. But yeah, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And yeah, I'm gonna talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.